Hello, and welcome back to another video. So, today I will be filming a full day of eating. Just looking at wee Bella up there beside me. She's out of the curtain, following up from last week's video. She seems to be having the time of her life right now, rolling around. She's finally starting to get a little bit more comfortable, aren't you? Yeah? You're getting comfortable now, coming out of the curtain for once. Yeah, she's so weird. She's so cute though. I love her. Anyway, enough of the cat updates. I'm just trying to make her come out of her shell. My cat has social anxiety, I swear. But yeah, I'm gonna do a full day of eating and take you through it with me today, just to essentially show that when you're on a health and fitness journey, no matter what your goal is, if it's weight loss, if it's weight gain, if it's just, to sort of maintain, you should be able to eat the foods that you love and like have them all in moderation and actually enjoy them without cutting anything out. Like I obviously only work with women and majority of my clientele is fat loss based, and I can promise you none of them are cutting out anything out of their diet. So it's just honestly not necessary once you learn and understand like the way nutrition actually works and the way calories work and what makes your body feel good and maybe what you should have less of. Your whole journey becomes so much clearer and so much easier to follow as well. So yeah, I will be taking you with me for that today. So yesterday I actually tried a new meal, right? And I love my routine. I usually have the exact same things every single day, but yesterday I made a new meal and I think this is going to be my newest obsession. I'm actually going to film it for a reel here this morning as well, for Instagram and TikTok. But basically what it is, well, it depends how you like your eggs, right? I have major egg ick, like I always get, can you come on please? Oh, for fuck's sake. I always get put off eggs. Like I'll have them once and there'll be something wrong with my egg and I'll just never eat eggs again. I don't know what's actually wrong with me. So scrambled eggs, all of that, none of that is working for me. So what I decided to do is boil my eggs, but I'm like, I'm not gonna have like hard boiled eggs. That's just not giving the vibe. So what I done is got sourdough, avocado, halloumi, and then boiled my eggs sort of like medium boiled. I don't know if that's the word we're looking for, but basically they weren't hard. And honestly, put that all together, topped it off with honey. And I would say like chili flakes would be really, really nice on top, but I don't have any, so that's not gonna work. But I put some pepper on top. Honestly, it was so good. I literally felt like I was eating out. It was the nicest meal ever. So I'm gonna make that again today and I'm gonna record it for my Instagram and TikTok. So this video will probably actually come up later. So if you haven't seen it yet, go on my Instagram and you'll find it. And trust me, banging, absolutely banging. So brekkie is made and I'm honestly livid because when I made this yesterday, first go, not thinking anything of it, it looked absolutely stunning, and today it just looks a bit messed up just because I recorded it, which is always the case, but it doesn't matter, it's the taste that matters, right? So here we have it. Love it, love it, love it. And it's really time for me to take the Christmas tree down, but sure, we're not going to talk about that, but yeah. It looks good. So I've been running around all morning. I'm currently halfway through my breakfast. I hope you can see that. I can't even see what I'm showing you, but realised that I haven't actually had a coffee today, which is not like me. Normally I am up, first thing I make is like before I do anything else is I go put the coffee machine on. I make myself a coffee and it's currently 10:30 and I still haven't had a coffee. So you know what? I'm proud of myself. That's all I'm going to say, but don't recommend that though. You should always have your coffee with your breakfast. Don't have coffee on an empty stomach. And if my clients are listening, do as I say, not as I do, because normally I will have coffee first thing in the morning, but I'll have it with like a couple of dates or something. So it's not technically on an empty stomach, but yeah, it's just the way my days are usually aligned because I'll usually train in around this time. Like I'll leave for the gym around 11 or so, so I don't like to eat too early, because then I'll need to eat again. So I like to push my breakfast out a little bit later, eat it around 10 or so, and then go to the gym obviously. Now whether I'm going to the gym or not today is a whole nother story. I haven't sussed that one out because my calendar is jam-packed and I just feel like I might have to move my days around, which is fine. We'll train tomorrow instead, but yeah. Coffee. So I have an issue and I can't have a coffee without something sweet. And I know a lot of you will be able to relate to this, but I thought having on my breakfast that had honey and everything over it, I'll be fine. But no, something sweet in my coffee. And I always have a square of the Lindt dark chocolate sea salt one. Honestly, I love it. The sea salt and the mint are my favourites because they don't taste like dark chocolate. And I don't know what it is about this one, like this with a coffee. Yum, 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 yum. So, gotta have a score of this as well. I would honestly rather go swimming with sharks than go to the freaking gym right now. But guess what? We are going to the gym an hour later than usual, but I made it out the house. And yeah, it's Tuesday, start of the week. I usually take Wednesdays or rest day, so I was gonna originally move my Wednesday and Tuesday about, and I was like, no, like that's just gonna mess up my old schedule. I know I'll feel so much better for it. My car sounds like it's gonna break down, so fucking love that for me as well. Yeah, I know I'll feel so much better for it and give me a break in between work and stuff. So I'm not going without my trusted C4. I know I just had a coffee about half an hour ago, nearly an hour ago now to be fair. But yes, I'm having a C4. It's leg day. We're gonna get shit done, and I'm gonna check in with you guys afterwards. And I know I'm gonna be like, I'm so glad I went. I feel amazing. I feel so productive. But at the minute, I'm not feeling that type of way. Gym is done. Please give me some air in this car. It's boiling in here, but what did I say? I feel so much better, honestly. And it's the days you don't want to go to the gym where you're just gonna bash a session out. Like, I pushed myself so much, I hit PBs, I didn't want to be there, and I feel like that makes you like almost push yourself harder, because you're like, the sooner I get this done the better. But it took my usual time. I hit PBs and I feel amazing coming out of that. So glad I went, and I knew it would set me up for the rest of the day, you know. It's currently 1 o'clock here, which is perfect, because I usually do a work block in the morning, and then I start work properly from like 2 o'clock onwards, because I obviously work till like 11 p.m. midnight, and being in Dubai, because I'm still working on UK time zone. So timing wise, worked it perfectly. Gonna drive home now. It'll take me like half an hour anyway, and yeah, have my post workout meal, which is gonna be my lunch. And I'm not sure what I want to have yet, but it's gonna be something chicken based. I think I might just go basic chicken and rice just for the convenience of it. But yeah, that's the plan. Was gonna record a bit of my session, but I forgot my camera in the car, so sorry guys. But comment down below if you do want to see like my workouts or a little bit more of that side of things, like especially obviously my lower days and my glute days, that sort of thing, because I know there's a lot of girls that are interested in that. I just never tend to record in the gym much anymore. I don't know why, but if you let me know if you want to see that style of content, then I'm gonna have to do it to hold myself accountable. So yeah, let's go home. I'm ready to eat again, so yeah, I'll decide on the way home what I'm gonna have. But yeah, update on my life. It is currently 20 to 3 now basically, and I have done nothing. I haven't ate yet, I haven't started work yet, because I full on had a mental breakdown that my cat went missing. I came home and she likes to hide in curtains. We already all know this. She likes to hide in curtains. I looked at the curtain. She is absolutely nowhere to be seen. Every curtain, moved everything, checked the dishwasher, washing machine, anywhere she could have went in. Couldn't find her. Went down to reception, asked the guy to check the cameras to find my freaking cat. Came back up. I'm like, I'm just going to check the wardrobes that were all basically closed. She had got into one of the wardrobes, closed the door behind her, got behind the suitcase and was just chilling. Not a single worry in the world. And honestly, for any of you that have kids, I don't know how you do it, because that was the most stressful hour of my life, honestly. What the hell? Anyway, I have put on rice. That's what I decided on having, just because I know it's going to be super quick to make. So rice is cooking, and I'm going to make some chicken as well alongside it. And yeah, so I'm just cooking my chicken here. And one topic that everybody always talks about is like, I don't know how you eat plain chicken and rice. If you feel that way, it's because you're making it wrong, okay? People literally make plain chicken, like no seasoning, nothing going on, and that's where you're going wrong. So what you're going to do is go into the chicken with salt, pepper, paprika, a shit ton of it, and a shit ton of onion powder as well. Honestly, this is a game changer, because it makes your chicken not taste like chicken, okay? Nobody likes the taste of chicken, do you know what I mean? Sorry, I just keep stirring my rice here, but nobody likes the taste of chicken, so you don't have to eat it plain. Add flavour to your food, especially when you're in a deficit, because that's what actually makes your food taste nice. You're still having basic enough meals, but they actually taste nice. So I'll just show you what I'm doing here. So once your chicken is starting to actually cook through, You can see that I've actually added water in there, and what I'm going to do is add a little bit more. Literally grab some water and just add that in there. I promise you it avoids it from burning. It tastes a lot nicer as well, okay? And then you're literally just going to go in with the seasoning. So salt, and don't be stingy with it either. Like, that's how you're going to make your food taste nice, especially the likes of chicken, because it's just not a vibe. Oh, I just missed the pot. Onion powder and paprika, and you can see I'm literally loading my food. And I'm going to put I'm going to put pepper on here as well, because I can't do it with no hands. I'm just going to add some pepper as well, and you can see that the seasoning has sort of like dried out the water, so you're just going to add a little bit more water. And basically what that does is, let me turn down the heat. What that does, it just creates like almost like a saucy paste with the seasoning. And yeah, this is how you're going to make your chicken taste nice. Avoid it from burning, because see the amount of people I see cream eating their freaking chicken because they're worried it's not going to cook through. Just add water, like treat it as if you're boiling it essentially. And obviously reduce the heat on your pan as well. And yeah, you have tasty chicken. And honestly, I have to thank Pep for this, because that's all I was eating, is the likes of chicken and rice cakes and that side of things. So you have to learn to make your food taste nice whenever you're in a deficit, especially that day. So yeah, there you go. That's my bit of advice for all of you. This is the color that your chicken should be, not white, ugly ass pasty chicken, you know? One of my other top secret ingredients for making this meal taste nice is coconut oil, okay? And obviously if you're quite deep in a deficit, I don't recommend this, just because it is higher in calories and higher in fats. But if you're on like 70 or even 1600 to 2000 calories, highly recommend for you to start adding coconut oil to your rice, and it just makes it taste so much better, honestly. So I just add 10 grams because I have the calories there to play around with. But if I was on lower calories or anything like that, I would add, 4 grams, 5 grams, anything like that. It's just to add a little bit more taste. Also, I like my rice ridiculously overcooked, because one thing I like is I like having bigger meals. Essentially, I like my meals feeling like they're fuller. And yeah, overcooking your rice and overcooking your porridge is the way forward in terms of that. Mix that through your rice. Yeah, coconut rice, like coconut sticky rice, is honestly the goat. And then just add your chicken to the side, and I promise you, you will start to enjoy a basic chicken and rice meal whenever you do that. And this is how we're looking. Nice and basic, but tastes delicious. And the Eastern European foreigner in me, pickles on every single meal. I don't give a shit what anybody says, okay? I could eat these out of the jar and drink the juice. So I'm disgusting, like, but yeah, pickles is where we're headed. Yummy. And I'm gonna have a wee Pepsi Max with this as well. Also, I really need, where did we go? Also, I really need to take that Christmas tree down. It's ridiculous. We're nearly halfway through January. So I have got myself reorganized, and I am actually gonna go to Dubai Mall to get some work done there, because I'm just half falling asleep in my house, and that means if I'm half falling asleep and I'm trying to work, I'm either going to end up drinking like 7 coffees, which is definitely not healthy, or end up just eating everything around me. So get yourself out of the environment is the best solution when it comes to that. But yeah, Dubai is absolutely freezing right now, hence why I am wearing a blazer. It's okay during the day, but see, once the evening hits, it is honestly so cold. So I'm gonna go to the mall and sit somewhere outside, watch the fountains, and just wake myself up a little bit and get out of the house. Not sure if I should get a coffee. I really probably shouldn't, because it's already nearly 5 o'clock here. By the time I get there, it'll probably be more or less 6. But yeah, I just need out of the house for a few hours, distract myself, really lock in with work, because at home I'm just like getting distracted by the stupidest things. So that is my current plan. So I'll update you all once I'm there, show you the views, because there is stunning. So I've got my desserts and my decaf coffee. You can't really hear me because the fountains have just came on. I am finally back home Currently 8 o'clock already, Jesus Christ, after 8. So I'm just gonna get my dinner put on, get a shower, clean my face, and just get ready for the evening. Also, do you think I like rice? 5 kg of rice. I'm gonna have salmon and rice for dinner. The only reason being is because I took out a salmon fillet yesterday and I split it in half. Let me just put the slide on. And yeah, I split it in half and I didn't refreeze it, so I have to eat it, otherwise it's gonna go off. So that's what I'm having for dinner today. I would ideally like to have steak or something, but we're not wasting food, you know? So dinner is made. Ignore the cut on my face. My skin is not any better, which is super, super annoying, but dinner is ready and honestly, it looks absolutely pathetic. I had to take it to the light hoping that it looks prettier, but it really doesn't. So anyway, coconut rice again. My sad piece of salmon, as you can see there, with sweet chili sauce, and my leftover lettuce, and of course pickles as well. That's the move forward. So yeah, just gonna eat that now. I have calls from 9 onwards, so just gonna eat it quickly. I was gonna have another Pepsi, but I have a really sore head, so we're just sticking to water for dinner. And yeah, normally in the evenings I have a cup of tea with Oreos and a date and a Greek yogurt with blueberries as my snack. I don't think I'll be able to have that today, just with calls, and I don't really want to be eating at 1 a.m. or having my cup of tea at 1 a.m. I would much rather go to bed, but we'll see. We'll see how the night pans out. So you might see my snacks come afterwards, or you might not. So remember I said I'm not eating at midnight, or whatever time I said. I am eating at midnight. So I've got my Greek yogurt, and I just wanted to show you a little life hack. Greek yogurt tastes like absolute shit, so add some flavor drops. I have the toffee ones. I used to have like the butter biscuit. It literally tastes like Biscoff. Unreal. Add that into your Greek yogurt. You can get so many different types of flavors. Like honestly, there's so many. Just whatever you want your yogurt to taste like. If it's raspberries, if it's whatever else, mix it in, and honestly, it gives flavor to your yogurt, and it doesn't taste like absolute crap. So just add a few drops. I say a few drops. It looks like it's drowning in that. Mix that through, and yeah, yummy. So I literally just added some blueberries to it and some cinnamon, and there's like 15 grams of protein, 16 grams of protein in this. So perfect little snack. And then I've got a little cup of tea. I don't know if you can see that little cup of tea. I like I like my tea strong, by the way, in case you can't see. And with that, I am going to have my Oreos. This is like my evening ritual, and I usually have a date with it as well, but I'm not really feeling like it today. And it's quite late. It's literally 10 to midnight at the minute. So I still have a good bit of work to do, which is crazy. My to-do list today has been absolutely chaotic, but getting it done, getting out of the way so that I wake up tomorrow fresh. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment below what you enjoyed, what types of meals you would like to see me do more of, and that sort of thing. I know, like, even from Instagram and stuff, you girls love watching my full day of eating. I feel like today was maybe a little bit boring, so I promise you next time I will plan it out so it's a bit more exciting, and I'm not eating leftover salmon is the plan. But yeah, besides that, I'm just gonna say my good nights now, and I'm gonna finish up work, have my cup of tea, and then go and switch off and go to bed. But bye, see you in the next one.